Brock Purdy, Super Bowl. You haters, suck it.
Haters can suck it. I can't wait for him to break Taylor Swift's heart so she has to write a song about the Chiefs losing the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, you got to come out with the ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The podcasting duo proudly brings to you Brock Purdy going to the championship of the world. Fuck the haters.
Fuck the haters. Although it has been, like, all the videos have been really funny. The best one I saw today, though, from the NFC Championship, you've seen the meme of Anna Fry, who is this, like, young chick who looks like Brock Purdy. Have you seen this meme at all?
No. I know another Ann.
Yeah. She's really good at hide and seek, but Brock's out there in the limelight.
Yeah, dude. He's better at tag.
But no, there's a meme about, like, these four quarterbacks are in the playoffs, right? And, like, there's just the one they always pick for Brock Purdy is this chick named Anna Fry, who was in a TikTok, right? And so they always show her. And the funny video was one of the Niners players, after they won the NFC Championship game, he's standing in his big, like, shirt, which can we talk about the oversized shirts, championship shirts that they give the football players so they fit over their pads and everything?
What's wrong with it?
Like, they can't give them 10 minutes to take off their fucking pads.
No, whoever made those shirts is a big fan of the mid to late 90s, and it shows. And I respect that game.
Just some child in China building fucking giant shirts every year with giant shoulders.
Yeah, that's why
they're giants among us.
Yeah, that's why they all think we're fat.
Yeah. Oh, that's Super Bowl.
And they're like, oh, we get all the small ones. Cool.
Yeah.
Go Lions.
But it was a video of one of the other players, video Brock after the thing, and he's like putting up like he's just making hand gestures, and the guy goes, Anna Fry going to the Super Bowl, and Brock goes, stop. Because they're like teasing him, so it's very funny that even his teammates call him Anna Fry, apparently.
Dude, I thought it was hilarious. George Kittle compared him to a water lizard.
Yeah, running on
water. And I like in my head. And for those of you that don't know, these lizards look like that dinosaur from Jurassic Park that spits in Newman's face. I don't know any of the characters. I'm mixing up everything here. But it has that neck frill all around it. And it just runs across water. And I couldn't quit laughing when he made that comparison.
Yep, that's what he said, dude. He's never seen him run like that. I liked what Fred Warner said. He was like, man, he's a heck of a game manager. He managed the heck out of that game tonight. That's what Fred Warner
according to Alex Smith, he is not welcome because Alex Smith apparently speaks for all.
He revoked that game.
Yeah.
He revoked his game manager club card.
Yeah,
he's no longer allowed in the clubhouse.
Yeah, he's like, game managers don't throw this. They throw down here.
Yeah. Game managers don't run.
He pointed it out. He's like, see these two guys down here at 5 and 7 yards? That's where you're going if you're a game manager. You're not going downfield.
You're not doing this. Yeah, dude. It's pretty cool to watch the haters have to backpedal now. I also love the amount of hate just in general for this Super Bowl matchup already. The memes are already like, this is the worst fucking Super Bowl matchup ever. It's the same old shit.
Yeah.
We're tired of it.
Yeah.
And I like the Niners haven't won one in 30 years.
See, I love how
old shit.
No, it's not. It's a rematch of 2019, but outside of that, it's all the little internet trolls out there everywhere be like, my propaganda got disturbed. It's not Baltimore against the Niners like I predicted because of a color scheme.
Oh, I bet my entire mortgage on that Super Bowl. There's some degenerates out there that are just so fucking mad and have lost their entire lives because they were betting on the fucking Super Bowl logo.
Oh, there's that, and there's a bunch of degenerates out there that are very happy news already came in, and they've already won a prop bet before the game even fucking starts. The bet was, will Taylor Swift make it in time to be at the game? And then after that opened as a prop bet and people were betting on that, somebody figured out, okay, well, if they take
She's in Tokyo.
Well, that's why they're betting. Will she make it in time? Right. And then they figured out it's like 16-hour flight. She'll actually arrive the day before. The bet's already won.
Oh, because they said yeah. Everybody read.
If you bet yes, you would have won. And
that's hilarious. That's fucking great. Man, Vegas. Man, who would have thought Vegas is slipping up if it's a non-sports related thing that they can't call and fix? Imagine they're calling Boeing and be like, make another door fly off.
Need an emergency landing in Europe.
Vegas is calling in the fix or the or the departure.
Notice how I said Europe. They're taking her the long way.
Yeah.
Well, there's not much ocean here. Yeah, we're playing it safe.
The one fucking crooked, mobbed up Italian pilot. Hey, Miss Swift, we're gonna take the long route.
You know, we could go east and get there much quicker, but I like the west.
Yeah, you ever been over Paris this time of night?
Or as they say, Paris. You can
He
see.
pops the gold chain out. That's how you know.
Look, it spins.
I like how we're talking about like how she's flying commercial, like she doesn't have a private jet.
Oh, that is, yeah. That's true.
Which actually would make it easier for the mob to fix that bet if
Yeah.
they really wanted to.
Oh, Taylor, looks like your Learjet got a couple flat tires. Don't worry, we got the ride right here for you.
They hire a bunch of fucking protesters to be like, save carbon, don't use private jet. Like they're fucking holding back her jet from pushing
flying
out.
back in American Airlines.
That's her personal hell problem.
No. Her personal hell would be Spirit.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I think I was thinking about this today, how funny it would be for her next song if somehow the Niners pull it off and beat the Chiefs. Just her writing a song about her boyfriend losing the big game and stuff. Like she rewrites a high school song based off professional sports.
It's an all-American dating midlife.
Yeah, it's a midlife dating crisis. Dude, she's about to tap into a whole new genre.
Yeah?
Kind of. She's going to revive it by adding oldness to it. How does that work? I don't even know. I'm sure there's some musical terms I could use that would make sense, but I don't fucking know.
It's called a remix, Wade.
Is it? Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is I'm fucking stoked. I was fucking mad. You want to know exactly what my words were down in my basement?
So when you stop the third down and they can tie it, they could have kicked that field goal, and you're like, fuck, overtime. Okay, fuck, this sucks. And then Dan Campbell,
overtime, I was actually okay with.
Dan Campbell instead decides, now we're gonna try and eat your heart out.
I knew he was gonna do that though, and I was like, okay, we just have to stop them. We did I knew he was gonna go for it on fourth down. He was been living by that all year long. You dance with the girl you brought. You know what I mean?
No, and I respect
and fourth
it.
downs were getting him there.
I respect the hell out of it. I'm like, that man is like, I got my coaching strategy off Madden. We never punt.
Yeah, we never punt. Doesn't matter where we're at. Listen, I'm playing Madden Ultimate Team. I have a 63 rated kicker. He can't make shit.
What do you want me to do? You saw how it went for the Bills. I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, we're not doing this wide right, but their kicker over there shanking it. Like, nobody's kicking it.
Did you see the Cowboys kicker all last year? I'm not doing this.
Yeah, we're not doing this. I got Jared Goff. We're throwing this fucking football.
Eminem has called down and threatened me. If I don't go for this.
You're right. Yeah. That's the one lone voice Dan Campbell can hear in the stadium over every Niner fan is just Eminem. No balls. What? What's that? No balls. Lose yourself.
Did he just compare me to Benzino? Ouch.
That's why Dan Campbell. We had Eminem was his Jiminy Cricket on his shoulder.
You only got one shot, one moment.
Dude, yeah, no, like I knew he was gonna go for it on fourth down. Like I knew that was gonna be something that was a big determining factor. Can you stop the fourth down conversions? Because they've been doing it all year. Like that was just their kind of bread and butter, and they got all the way to the NFC Championship.
It was a cool story. I know you would have been bummed. It would have been kind of cool to see the Lions in a Super Bowl.
I wouldn't have been mad. I'd be mad. I'd be bummed because my team lost. Yeah, that's natural. But I still would have been like pumped for the Super Bowl. I'm like, well, here are these fans who've never been to a Super Bowl. Like, that's going to be an awesome story. There were good storylines everywhere, like, as far as, like, how to tell the story. That's why it's weird how everybody's, or at least, it's not, I shouldn't say everybody, but you see all these, like, memes saying, like, this is the worst matchup ever. And it's like, this is still a great Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's
You
two
have the
top
guy who
defenses.
Yeah, 2 top defenses, and then you have Patrick Mahomes, who's the face of the league, and you have Brock Purdy, the last pick in the draft, who's beaten several number 1 overall picks and done his thing. Like, how are you not, like, stoked for this Super Bowl?
I know why. It's the same reason everybody's like, the Patriots again? It's the new dynasty.
It is, but that's just the way it is. Welcome to football, dude. Like, that's football. There's always
I was just waiting
team.
for the drop. That's just the way it is.
This is John Madden football. But that's what it is. Like, I'm stoked with it. It would have been cool if Detroit made it. I would have, like, been bummed as a Niners fan, but it would have been cool, and I would have rooted for depending on who I still would have rooted for Kansas City since we have a family who are fans. But, like, at the same time, if Kansas City lost to them, I would be like, well, Detroit just won their first fucking Super Bowl. That's crazy. Also, the murder rate, the murder rate in Detroit dropped because the Detroit Lions were winning.
That's because you have to take out both their kneecaps first. It's a new law.
Yeah. So, like, that city apparently really needed this football team to do well. That's all I'm saying. So they probably needed it more.
They'll be back.
No, but I'll tell you straight up, in my basement at one point while I'm watching this game, and I'm seeing the ass whooping happen of this first half.
I love it that you got relegated to your basement because your SO is like, I can't let the neighbors see your belligerent behavior towards a game being played on the TV.
Yeah, no, I did that so I wouldn't annoy her. I turned it on upstairs so she could watch it, and then I watched it downstairs separately so I could freak out.
Yeah, I love how your thought is, I won't annoy her. I'm just going to go to the place where my yells echo through every vent in the house, and now you cannot escape me.
Hey, you know what? I consider that being considerate.
You're yelling into the return vent to ensure maximum vibrations upstairs.
Yeah, dude. That's where I want it to shake the rafters. Quite literally.
Yeah. 52 yards on 3 rushes? Let's fucking go!
Yeah, dude. But I was getting so in my head. I'm sitting on the couch at one point watching the score, and it's going into halftime. I'm going to go. And I was just like, Why can't I get anything? Why can't my team just get to the thing and win it? I just want a championship. And then, like, I'm that mad about it. And then as I'm saying that, I'm looking up at a brand new pennant from when the Braves won the World Series 2 years ago. I'm looking at all the stuff. I'm like, you should just shut up. Like,
that's the way I felt about the Cowboys this year.
Yeah. Well, you've just gotten used to that. You've been Stockholm Syndrome beaten into, this is what we do.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, I have an abusive owner.
Yeah.
He's okay. He gets talent.
Yeah. But once that started, I was pretty pumped. When the fumble happened, when Gibbs fumbled that ball after they went down and scored the first field goal, and then they got the ball back in, like, on the flip field advantage, I was like, holy fuck. This is about to go down. And sure shit, things started going down.
No, it was a great game.
It was a great game. It
started out, I'm like, oh shit, you're
going
to get blown out at the way it started. I was like,
dude,
fuck.
I know. I was like, we're just going to get embarrassed like this at the end of the year. I was like, this is what we're going to do. But I don't know. Like, there was still so much football left. Like, I was bummed. I was like, this sucks. They're playing terrible. But there was still so much football once halftime started. I was like, they can come back. The offense has enough firepower to do it. So it's not easy, but they did it nonetheless, and that's all that matters. And it was a fun football game. It was a lot more fun than watching the Kansas City one, although there were fun moments in the Kansas City one. That one play that they're
the fumble or the self-completion?
The fumble at the goal line when he punched it out of Zay Flowers' hand. Dude, he Superman dove and punched that ball out. That was nuts.
Yeah, it was great.
It was one of the best plays I've seen all year. Because that was literally an inch from about like the football crossing the plane.
It was crazy close. Yeah. It
was just unreal.
I don't know what had a bigger impact because they had 2 huge turnovers, both in the end zone. That fumble and then the pick Lamar threw into a triple covered guy.
Okay. To be fair, that was not triple coverage.
Okay, it was double
the
with
guy
the safety. The safety came over. He was blanketed by 2, though.
Oh, yeah, no, he had no business throwing that ball. But I hate when people are like, it was triple coverage. I was like, the guy who picked it slid over.
Yeah, I was going to say the free safety was playing zone back there and slid over and got it. But
yeah, that's not – to me, that's not triple coverage. But I also didn't play football, so what the fuck do I know?
I don't know. They had a little fire blanket to put out
As a
over
man
there.
who throws it into triple coverage pretty often in Madden, I was just going to say that was double when I first threw it. That third guy came out of nowhere.
Yeah. No, it was just – this was one of the better football weekends of the year, though.
Oh, yeah. No, both championship games I feel like lived up to different expectations of like a championship game.
Yeah, yours was exciting, and the Chiefs – that whole Chiefs-Ravens game was just defense. That entire second half is just nothing.
Oh, dude, but it was great, though. Like, it was a good football game. It's just the modern football fan people, of course, bitched about it. They're like, they only scored 27 points. I was like, yeah, but that's just, like, give credit to the defense.
It's like the top 2 defenses going against each other.
Yeah, and the plays that were made, like, there were some unbelievable tackles and plays made on the ball to keep those guys at bay. They basically held the Ravens, which I think in most statistical categories were close to the number 1 offense, not only in the AFC but in the whole NFL.
Yeah,
they held them to 10 points. That's fucking crazy.
No, it was an insane defensive showing.
Yeah, it was a great game. Both games were fun, and it's just and now I'm super excited because we have the rematch and we can have our revenge against the Chiefs for 2019.
Yeah, Brock Purdy's already announced. He's like, I wasn't there, but I'm glad to be a part of it.
Did he say that? I haven't seen that quote. That's funny. I'm sure, yeah, he's just like, I was at Iowa State. That's right, you were, Brock, and I was watching you ball the fuck out there, and I'm going to watch you ball out again.
That's why I knew you could run like a water dragon.
Listen, for the sake of the entire world, the Niners have to win this. Because the last time the Niners and the Chiefs played in the Super Bowl and the Chiefs won, a global pandemic happened afterwards.
Oh, so
the Niners have to win in order for
Donnie T to win and come back.
It's a gold rush. Go Niners. I love the Bay.
We're opening the mines.
You know, I love E40, bang, bang, Niner gang.
I just don't love that little queef Gavin Newsom.
Those Niners are some bad hombres.
Yeah, dude. But no, it'll be a great Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm excited. As you could be because your team's in it. But, like, I've already told my girlfriend, I was like, hey, I understand some people will probably maybe invite you to a Super Bowl party. You are more than welcome to go to that. But I am staying home, and I'm gonna react to this game like a fucking psycho. I'm gonna make chips and dip like my own party and do it at home. I will not go home. Like, I'm sure Mom and our stepdad are gonna ask me to come and watch it their place because they're giant Chiefs fans.
Yeah, but tall order
the cool
for that.
Bar. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because every time I want to go get a beer while we're watching this game. I have to walk over to that fridge and see that 2019 score mirror where it's like nine.
Where they have confetti embedded in from their last victory.
They have confetti. They have the other Super Bowl like memorabilia from last year there. Like, I'm not gonna sit in that house. I won't do it.
It's like, I thought the Super Bowl was neutral. This is a home field advantage. Fuck this.
This sucks. There's no way I could do it. I just couldn't do it. Even though, like, I know there'd be like little jabs. It's not like it would be bad, but it would just, like, I wouldn't enjoy it as much, I feel like.
I'd do the same if the Cowboys make it. The only difference is mine's in a fantasy world where it'll never happen.
Yeah, the only time I've ever gotten the Cowboys to the Super Bowl is when I've played Dungeons and Dragons. Come on, 14. I need a 14.
No, you got to roll like a high 17 on that. Dak's got to have a no interception year.
Yeah. Oh man, that is brutal for the Cowboys. That was the most brutal meme I saw. I feel like too about the Chiefs-Ravens game. It was like the picture of Lamar, and it just morphed into Dak Prescott, and I was like, "Oh, that's mean as fuck."
That's the meanest thing he can do.
That's so fucking mean, dude.
Oh,
yeah.
Because everybody knows Dak Prescott couldn't catch his own pass.
No, not even close. That was crazy. Although it was funny that Brandon Ayuk was like, did you see the clip of him reacting
Getting pissed about SportsCenter?
Yeah, he was like, come on, man.
The fuck is this?
Yeah. That play was insane. Which
no, I feel like you guys are the Giants.
No, yeah.
It's funny how it goes out. It's the new Patriots, the Chiefs, and you guys did your own version of the helmet catch. You got good luck going in, dude.
You gotta have. That's the thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, these guys aren't even. He's not even that good. He's getting lucky." And it's like you have to get a little lucky in any sports when it comes to the championship time.
Yeah,
you do. And well, the crazy thing about the catch that Brandon had, though, when they threw that flag, that was for pass interference. The guy checked Brandon going downfield. So no matter what, even if Brandon didn't catch that football's going to like the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it's going up there.
Yeah, so that's the part that the announcers didn't talk about. But then the next day on, I didn't hear any other.
I didn't hear anybody
I didn't hear anything. Not any actual media people talk about it, but like 49ers fans and like other things that I feel like were like, no, that was definitely what that was. It was a pass interview because you can watch the tape back. You can see
they mentioned it. If you listen to the play, they declined it.
I didn't hear it get declined. They never even said the penalty. I heard they just pick up the flag and say there's no flag on the play. Catch is good.
Oh, I thought they declined it. Okay, well, so how much I was paying attention.
No, they did not call a penalty. They picked up the penalty flag, but the flag was thrown for pass interference for sure.
I don't know how they'd pick that up, but okay.
Well, probably because they knew it was going to just be declined anyway. I don't know. Yeah, that is true. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, It was a crazy play. Also, did you hear what Ayuk's reasoning for making that catch was?
His love and solidarity with Vince McMahon.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, he was getting them hoes. The hoe train.
No, he's a descendant of the Godfather.
No, a ladybug landed on his foot.
Oh, yeah. That's what I heard, too.
That's what he said at the end of the game. I laughed so fucking hard when he said that.
Yeah.
I was like, that rules. What a fucking crazy year.
Oh, he's mentioning my movie. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, it's been good. I'm excited for the Super Bowl. But speaking of Vince McMahon, dude, holy shit. A lot of fun stuff there, isn't there? Did you read a lot about that?
Which part?
Oh, all of it. Dude, it's a roller coaster.
I didn't realize that he did take pages from Val Venus in The Godfather and was pimping people out.
I think he was having Val Venus, I think he was writing, like, LARPing. He was getting his inspiration. He was like, I have to write this character, so I have to embody.
Oh, he was Daniel Day-Lewis for Val Venus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am a cum man.
He was running by all his text to Billy Gunn. How would you say this?
Yeah.
I don't want to offend the shareholders.
Yeah. Dude, those texts are wild, especially for the fact that he's at that point, I don't know when all these texts are from, I guess, but like either way, he's 60 plus probably, right? And he's using U, the letter U for you and B for B.
Hell yeah, dude. He's still
His
2000s texting.
style was fucking
He's still
wild.
texting in the Attitude Era. He ruled.
Dude, yeah, it was crazy. I just everybody I'm sure has heard all of the stuff that like the that
all
he
the
did
scummy
now.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, all the scummy shit. Which the best part is nobody's surprised. Nobody went, yeah, what? No, what?
He would do
no.
what? No.
There wasn't a single person on earth that was like, that's not the Vince McMahon I know.
Well, Stephanie.
No, that's why she left the company to begin with. Apparently, there's rumors that's why Shane McMahon left originally. Because he left the company as like an ultimatum to tell his dad, like, you have to stop this kind of lifestyle. This is going to cause problems for not only you, but the company and everything. You have to stop. And Vince was like, fuck you. And that's why Shane left.
Okay, family come to Jesus moment. We're all going to walk out, and he's going to realize, oh, he's staying. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
It's even weirder the fact that I guess there was a scrap storyline that also came out about how he wanted to make out with Stephanie on TV. And that's where TBS and like all those places were like, no. A USA Network was like, no. We draw the line here.
That's weird.
It is weird. It's very weird, but that's what happens. But I think I had another point that I was going to make. It's like all that stuff came out. And, this is the weirdest part to me about the whole thing, is the fact, do you know why this person sued him and released all this stuff?
Well,
Did you read all about that
he was a
part?
little bit shy on his down payments that he was required to make.
Yeah. She was just like, briefcase is a little light today.
Hey, Vince, my money in the bank briefcase isn't filling up anymore.
She was fucking weighing it like a drug dealer with money. It's like, it's off by 2 pounds.
Yes, I subtracted the weight of the briefcase. It's like, wait.
Well, maybe you're including the briefcase. No, Vince. No. Dude,
You're shy
that's
by
my
$2 million.
the whole point of shush money is the fact that you pay it so they stay quiet. Why isn't he paying the money?
Because he used that money to get embedded a cool new mustache.
That is true. That he had to go to Just for Men's and get that mustache.
What are you
put
doing?
on.
What are you doing with this $2 million? I want to look like an evil train conductor.
Yeah. I want to look like I defecate on girls' heads.
I want to be as close to who was that?
John Waters?
No, McAfee.
McAfee.
McAfee?
Yeah.
I need
That
a
guy's
hammock.
dead, right? I can steal his gimmick now. I can be just like McAfee.
I got rid of the middleman. No hammock.
Yeah, no hammock. I don't want her to miss a drop of this. I just don't. We've made fun of shyster porn before, right? Shizer, not
Shiza.
shyster.
Yeah,
Shyster porn. I'm gonna scam you.
I'm gonna scam you for this hot load video.
Hey, if you can play my 3-card Monty, if you can find the queen, I won't come in your face.
Oh wow, Chris Angel's doing all new magic. I'm here to blow
Did we
loads if you choose incorrectly.
Did we just invent a new category of porns?
It's choose your own adventure, but in the worst.
Shyster porn.
It's choose your own adventure for the worst kind of porn. Oh, that's
I'm using loaded dice on this game of dice out back.
Oh man, Chris Angel's career took a weird turn lately.
Took a weird turn. He just got into gambling and coming on people's faces.
Is this your card? Get on your knees.
Yeah. What is the actual term for it? The German
Scheiße.
porn? What? Scheiße. Homie, I'm the Scheiße. The Eminem lyric. We brought it back. Detroit. What up?
Yeah, but he would put I.R. Scheiße.
Yeah. But we've talked about that before. But like, I've never heard about anybody actually doing it, right? And so
Like bragging?
the act of that. Well, the fact that she even like put it in court documents and put it out there. I mean, first of all, that lady has balls, like to be all like, no, I'll out myself that this man shit on my head. That's ballsy to admit that out in public. But I guess you're gonna get a payday.
Did she say the consistency? Because at his age, I'm assuming a lot of prunes, and it's not solid.
Well, dude, Activia will help with that so much. Just extra fiber.
Ah, a little yogurt before the fun.
Activia. I love that bitch from Halloween. She sells that yogurt, and it's great.
Great TNA. Great TNA.
But yeah, the fact that he's got to squat over somebody to do that is crazy.
He's squatting over and be like, "You, Activia, just like that girl in the racer."
Right. Yeah, I wonder if a tapeworm from those stackers that he took all those years ago came out.
Oh, you think it's like
the
little,
stacker too?
You think they're just little time capsules that are coming out? He's so old.
Yeah, he's like a Pez dispenser for fucking Stacker 2.
Oh, there's my steroids from 10 years back.
Stacker 2 and Slim Jims, dude. That's what that man's diet was.
Oh, dude. No, they got rid of that, and it was just pure ephedra at that point.
Yeah. It's wild, though. It's that lady, I guess. Supposedly, though, they knew this was coming down the pipeline because they had that TKO, which, funny enough, we just happened to talk about that last week before this all came out.
The irony is the name of itself, considering the way his career's going.
Yeah, for sure. So they forced him, but apparently they knew this was coming down the pipeline. Much like that turdy.
Yeah, I was going to say, just like she knew.
Yeah, that this was about to make a stink for the company.
Yeah, dude.
Well before
he really laid it on the company. Chalking up the deuces, you know? Yeah. No breaks.
What a way to exit.
Didn't feel good on the whole.
No, so I guess The Rock, like, you know, he had one plop in his lap pretty nicely.
Netflix.
Yeah.
$5 billion.
Well, that's why they announced it earlier. I guess they announced the Netflix deal earlier because of all this and that, and just so the fucking stock drove up, and then when this came out, it wouldn't take as big of a hit, is what somebody tried to say.
It drove up, and then it dropped down just as hard as Vince did on an unsuspecting person.
Yeah, so it's wild, dude. It's a wild story. Hope that lady gets paid. It's weird.
Oh, she's going to.
Oh, she's gonna get paid so much. It's just weird that it's like sex trafficking too. Like he was passing her off. That's the fucking weird part.
Well, it's infutable now based on the text that he was sending, and he was just clearly saying, "Hey, you're gonna go see this guy. Oh, I'm bringing 2 guys." I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, it feels weird too, though. Like, isn't it crazy that we know that about Vince McMahon now, though? Like, it is weird that this becomes like media news, and now we know what Vince McMahon's kinks are. No, it's always weird when this shit comes out, and then all of a sudden you know.
So no,
it's always weird, though.
It's always weird when you now, and nobody's even thinking about this. But what about the 90s when we weren't texting?
Oh my God.
The 80s and 90s? Holy shit.
He's just calling sex phone lines. This is Vince McMahon.
No, he had his own sex phone lines with the workers, probably.
Right. Well, so I learned this the other day, which is kind of funny.
He got them all jobs at WCW?
Name.
Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. No, the wrestler, why am I forgetting his name, with the Ho Train?
The Godfather.
Thank you. Sorry, my brain fucking left me. The Godfather.
He'll make you an offer you can't refuse. That's
his hose
right?
that he had. Yeah, his hose that he brought out every time, right?
Yeah.
They just went to the local strip club everywhere. They went.
Nice.
And just got random ladies.
Okay.
So when I was told this by Sam Hershock, friend of the show, shout out to Sam Hershock, and we were watching. We happened to just turn on an old school Raw from when they were in Des Moines, and he goes, and we were just looking. That happened to happen where Godfather came out with the Ho Train, and we were both looking, and he goes, I wonder if any of those ladies are still around.
Like stripping or?
Yeah, just in general.
Or alive.
Yeah. Right. But what's also fun, I brought up the fact, I was like, yeah, but there's also like a stripper circuit. Like, they just travel like their comedy clubs. They just go to different things around the country.
It was a very entertaining. Are you telling me those are the comedians?
Yeah, they are, dude. But it's true. There's a stripper circuit. That's why like there's those like porn stars who end up going to like different fucking strip clubs around the country.
I didn't know there's a. I didn't
It's
know.
all carnies. Everybody's a carny.
Small hands. I didn't realize there was a farm system for this whole thing.
You're trying to get to the show in Vegas.
Where you get your you put in your work, and in 5 to 6 yards, or 5 to 6 yards, you only have to move a mere 10 feet, and you get your own personalized calling card.
Yes. Those are the trading cards. Those are like going pro. Those are like the Topps baseball cards. Dude is getting some dude with slapping those on the strip.
You see this one? This is Kimberly Lust. She signed it. Big money. No.
It's great. Yeah. It's fun. What a crazy week of news and entertainment when it comes to that stuff. Especially that happened like ahead of the Royal Rumble too, so that didn't help.
Yeah, I saw a deal about the Royal Rumble. Didn't realize they have a ladies' Royal Rumble. Didn't realize they had 30 women on the roster.
Yeah, no, the women's division's huge now. Like I've told you this, I know I've definitely talked to you
You've
about
probably
this
told me,
before.
but in my mind, there's still only like 8 female wrestlers.
The women's division's huge now, and it's actually one of the more popular divisions. Like for a while, it was better than the men's division.
Yeah.
Like 8-9 years ago.
I mean, I don't watch this.
They were the main
I don't.
events.
I don't watch this stuff. But say like Bailey and American Nightmare won both the Royal Rumbles. I don't know. It's just throwing it out there. But if they were to win, that sounds plausible.
Yeah, it does. Well, we did our normal Royal Rumble party, and that was fun. That's the best part about there being 2 Rumbles now, is there's 2 pools. So you put $5 in, and there's 2 chances to win each time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we did that. And that was like that's always a blast with me and my buddies when we do that. It's so fun. It's the one pay-per-view that like me and Sam are always very much invested in the pay-per-view. We enjoy wrestling, so we like.
So you're going to be
watching it,
subscribing to Netflix.
I already am technically, I guess. But.
Here's a better question, since you'd know.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get the past episodes then?
That's the thing I don't know yet because I've been trying to look that up. Because they still have a deal with Peacock. So I think the library is staying on Peacock. So you'll only get the new episodes.
Oh, shit on my chest. I am not too happy about that.
Don't worry, dude. I'm sure you know somebody who has a Peacock account that'll fucking help you. Maybe they'll let you borrow their password and stuff.
I just want to go back and watch what I remember as awesome.
Yeah, and it's too bad you don't know somebody who might have that.
But yeah, no, does that
But sharing passwords is illegal, Nathan, and you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I got something in my eye.
Yeah, it's okay. It's called Republicanitis. I see it. I see it. Drain that swamp. No,
Yeah, no. So I believe it's just going to be the new episodes, and I'm assuming they'll be like on Netflix for a little pile, and then
a little pile of poo.
A little
pile of poo.
A little pile of poo. I'm glad you picked up on that one.
No, I think it'll be good though, because I'll actually end up watching it. Because don't they end up putting pay-per-views on there?
No.
Okay, well then I won't.
No, they're all on Peacock. All the pay-per-views are always on Peacock.
So once Peacock's done, then they come over to Netflix.
No.
What?
They're keeping the library and the pay-per-views on Peacock.
But once that contract expires is what I'm saying, which it does.
Then it's up to like them. Netflix only bought the rights, I believe, from what I've read, to the live stream.
From what I read, it was the entirety of it, but then there's a split deal with Peacock for an additional year or something.
Maybe then. I don't know. That's the problem is they never every article I've read said something different. To my understanding right now, all the archive stuff is staying on Peacock and all the pay-per-views are staying there, and then eventually next year Raw will be live on Netflix.
I might actually watch some if that actually happens.
It's fun, dude. It is a fun time. But that's why I like the Royal Rumble, though, because, like, people who, in your shoes, don't watch wrestling very regularly, right? But then you have everybody put in $5, and then you get to draw numbers and get your Rumble. People actually pay attention to the match because they're like, because there's money on the line.
Gotcha.
So that's what makes it fun is people are actually pay attention. Whereas sometimes they pay attention, like when we're watching the other pay-per-views, and because we're making fun of it too. But most of the time they're not. Where like other side conversations are happening. It's just not the same. But this one, everybody gets into it because then like when people get thrown out, people are like, it's just fun.
I'd lose my money immediately because I'd always bet on Owen Hart to win. I'd be like, he's just gonna fall out of the sky and win.
From hellfire and brimstone, it's Owen Hart.
It is.
I lost bad this year because I drew in the men's rumble. I lost bad because I got Pat McAfee, and he got in the ring and then eliminated himself because there was a giant. I can't remember who was in the ring at the time that he was just like, oh, I don't want any part of them.
What? Wait. You don't get to pick your player. You just draw out of a hat.
Yep. So there's 30 numbers in a hat. Everybody draws it. So based on how many people, it tells you how many numbers. So during the men's rumble, we had 12 people. Everybody got 3 for the women's because we didn't have 2 other people who showed up late. But for the men's rumble, we had 12 people. So everybody got 2 numbers, and the remaining numbers
fought to the death.
Yeah, you had to buy in. So it's $3 per extra number. So, Yep.
That's gotta suck though, because you gotta draw some and be like, well, that's not it.
No. Oh yeah, But then again, sometimes you don't. Like it used to be like 17 was like the number 17 wrestlers won it most times ever. This year, Cody Rhodes I think was 15 when he won it, and then who ended up winning the women's again? It was Bayley.
Yeah.
Oh, and
that's weird. I knew both of them.
Yeah. And I don't remember what number Bayley was, but she was like I think one of the first 10 in.
Gotcha.
Like I had the second wrestler in. I'm forgetting the whole story arc, but basically the wrestler I had was there the entire match, and it was like holy shit, like she might win it, and she's a major player in like as far as story. You can tell who because sometimes they just throw in wrestlers that are just like throwbacks or like nostalgia pulls, and you're just like, fuck, well, they're not winning. You're
Dude,
just like,
the best and possibly most anticlimactic Royal Rumble I ever watched was where they put Stone Cold in at first, and he just won the whole thing by decimating everybody that came in.
Yeah, that one was great though.
It was great, but at the same time anticlimactic because you're like, he's gonna win this.
He's gonna win this. That's what's awesome though. It's fun. It's fun stuff
because it's all real.
It's all real. It's all real, dude. I'll tell you what was real is I was laughing so hard during the Royal Rumble because they had an entire section that was called the Slim Jim section.
So they're just saying,
Slim Jim apparently bought this whole thing, which, by the way, they were trying to pull out of being the sponsor for the Royal Rumble after all the Vince shit.
Okay.
And but like they somehow talked him back into it, but there was just an entire
just
section.
like Vince. Okay.
Yeah, just some coarse talking.
A stern text.
Yeah, and it's just an entire row of people in red Slim Jim shirts, and they all received a like gas station like cube thing of Slim Jims. And I just started laughing, and I started explaining to guys. I was like, how fucking hilarious would that be? Like you're going to the Royal Rumble, and you got floor seats because it was a floor seat area, right? Which is kind of shitty for a fan experience because if you need to go get food or drinks at any point in the show, you got to go all the way the fuck up. It's it's a bitch.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just like, imagine like people are showing up drunk. They are pregame. They're probably stoned too, and they're just like, damn, I'm gonna have to be all the way down in the bowl.
Now being drunk would suck. The people that are stoned are like, this fucking rules.
That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah, it's like you get down there and you realize that there's a box of Slim Jims down there. And there's like, there is a God.
That section had to be electric with, just all the Macho Man sayings. Like, if they weren't, they fucked up.
And the farts. from that fucking area had to be rich.
Oh, it smelled like a slaughtering house over there.
It smelled like that highway in Sioux City.
That goes right by the slaughterhouse. Wrestlers were pining not to get thrown over on that side.
Wrestling fan BO mixed with Slim Jim farts. They probably damn near gassed that building out.
Oh. They could have used the grease off the Slim Jims, to make the rest instead of oil for the wrestlers.
Put it back in their hair. Gets bright under these lights, man.
I mean, CM Punk needs it.
Yeah, for sure. But that's not vegan, so I don't think he can use
He's
that.
vegan?
I think so.
That's
He's
not very
vegetarian
punk
or some
rock.
shit. But no, dude, he's the most punk rock because he doesn't drink or eat meat.
That's just an AA member.
Against society. He's against society, man. Well, he's never drank or anything. That's the whole deal. That's his whole deal.
He's got his coin's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pristine. His coin purse is pristine.
Yeah, and then he goes to the back and rips a line.
For real. Yeah, but yeah, I just thought the Slim Jim section made me
That
laugh
is
a lot.
hilarious that they did that. Macho Man still alive and well in that scenario.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, how was your weekend though, man? Jesus, I've been yapping.
It was the
this
same
whole time.
shit. I mean, it was the football. That's pretty much all it was. It's just football nonstop. And then yesterday was talking about football.
Da, 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 da,
It's just like, oh, that's great. And then I saw the rehash, the old Super Bowl of Baltimore against the Giants.
Oh yeah.
Or no, it was Baltimore against the Rams. Sorry.
Oh.
And it was John Madden and Pat Summerall, and I forget who Madden mentioned. He's like, that guy's just a giant piece of meat. How would you love it if that giant piece of meat came flying at you? And I was like, oh,
Pause.
John Madden. Yeah.
Pause, John Madden. Pause.
I was like, man.
Sometimes you just want a meat missile to come right in your mouth, just like boom.
I didn't ask for it, Vince. Boom.
Boom. Vince McMahon, he's talking to you. He's sending you weird text
Beepity
messages. And then
boppity.
boom, you're in his hotel room.
You're in his hell.
He's doing a backdoor
yes, you are.
cover.
I brought you to my hell in the cell.
Yeah. Come on, Madden. Open up them cheeks.
First, put on this chapstick.
Loading the wagon. Hell yeah, dude. Well, interesting. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to bring up 2 new PIs I got for you, dude.
Oh, we got PI time, guys.
Yeah,
If you didn't listen to last week's, we got a new segment here. I forget what PI stands for, Nathan. Go.
Perusing inquiries.
That's right. So we found some inquiries where these people ask the entire internet. They're asking the whole internet for advice.
Yeah, and these are all.
So we just thought we'd give our 2 cents.
They're all completely random. So
yeah.
We'll help out. The first one is, I'm 63 years old and lonely. Does it matter to anyone?
It matters to Vince McMahon. What does your ass look like? Can I take a dump on your head?
If I default on my hush money, are you still going to report me?
I want you to think of my pop. I'm going to pop.
And then his pop, and his friend's pop, and his boy, and his boy... And then his girl.
Introduce you to my favorite dildo named Rhino after the wrestler Ryback. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I'm sure somebody cares, lady. There's love out there for everybody.
Nope, no, there's not. No one cares.
There isn't?
No, I'm sorry.
Nobody cares?
Nobody cares. You're lonely?
You pulled
That's
everybody.
Yeah, I pulled everybody. It was a staunch 0%. Yeah. It was like going to California trying to get a blue vote. I mean, red vote. Yeah, I said the wrong color. Yeah, it's a red vote. It's
a red vote. Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's pretty tough. It was a staunch.
No,
opinion there, Nathan.
yeah,
you don't think anybody cares.
Nope. There was some suggestions like move to Washington. They offer us. Yeah.
This is the one lonely lady though like this is the ad that every porn site's ever advertised to you.
Are you willing to fuck lonely old ladies in your area?
She's the one who's been buying all this ad space. It's been one lady trying to get dick for years.
If anyone says no, delete their account immediately.
That's what it is. That's who this lady is. What if this is just AI? The AI ad trying to it's everywhere, dude.
I think this is the new
Horny grandmas are trying to fuck in your area.
They're rich with pension money.
They just want a pearl necklace from you.
While listening to ZZ Top, they want you to bang away.
Hell yeah. Well, I think somebody cares. I'm sure somebody cares.
I'm obligated to say the opposite, which is no, they don't.
I didn't know you were obligated to say the opposite.
Yeah. Well,
pedophiles are a problem.
Well, if it makes you feel any better. Ever since Chris Hansen sat me down, I've been so lonely. The first answer on this and made me die laughing. This is the only one of the few times I'm probably even going to read this. It's another lonely old lady that just goes, yeah, I get it. I'm 80 and I live in a nursing home, and I'm very lonely.
Dude, damn, this is the saddest form of all time.
It's just, hey, unleash your grievances, sad old people.
I was thinking, I had a really earnest thought the other day where I was like, I should go to a nursing home.
You could clean up in a nursing home, yeah.
No, not even that. I just wanted to.
You just come out and be like, guys, I just bumped my numbers by 30 in a weekend.
Smell my finger, dude. Does it smell like the Depression?
No. It smells like cobwebs. What the fuck did you do?
Cleaned out Gertrude's bat cave. But no, I actually thought about like, would be nice if I like volunteered now and then to like go to an old folks home and just hang out, because like there are people, they're just sitting there and they're just bored and they just want people to talk to. I was like, I'll go play chess or bridge with some old person, get some cool stories.
How fucked is it in my mind? I'm thinking horrible things like, oh, you're just pining for money. You want to be left in the will. You want to do all this. And that's just, and then I realized, no, I step back and I'm like, I am a horrible person, because those are my thoughts.
Nathan's like, how do I benefit from this?
How can I kick the family out of the will and only interject myself into it?
I'll be honest, Nathan. I'm still looking at it in a pretty selfish way, because I'm like, if I go hang out at a nursing home, weird shit's going to happen that I can talk about on stage.
This is true, and you'll be like,
get cool stories.
So my friend that I talk to once a week died, and he left me his old muscle car. Now I own a 72 Plymouth Barracuda.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
like, what? How'd you do that? Well, he removed his firstborn out of the will, and now his firstborn's suing me, oddly enough.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's claiming I defecated on his father. It's wild.
Because I made sure to check for any cameras when I did it.
And that happened one time because I tried on his Depends and when he was trying to diaper me up.
You look my size.
I was like, you're right, Harold. This is not noticeable.
Give me those slacks.
I think I'd get cool stories. Like, you'd have people tell me about stuff from like that happened in the 80s and stuff when they were partying.
Yeah.
And like in the 70s. Like, that's a great, like, why wouldn't I go do that?
Yeah, you get horrific like stories from the Berlin Wall falling.
They're going to tell me stuff that they think is cool. Like, check out this cool thing I did when I was younger. And I'd be like, that's a crime. You just confessed a crime to me.
Yeah, exactly. You're in there, you're like, that's a hate crime. Oh my God.
Right. Yeah, that's a hate crime. I don't like the way you're saying coloreds.
You want to know how I got away with it? Oh, gee. I mean, okay.
You know how a rope doesn't need to be that thick to drag a man behind your truck.
Yeah, exactly. What? You want to know where they got it wrong in Back to the Future?
Yeah. You ever heard what it sounds like when a man blows up in a foxhole? What? They don't scream, they gurgle. Jeez. What?
You ever put an IUD under your wife's bed and then left for the day. It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
All the leaves are brown. Yeah, no. I've thought about that. So like, I would say I'm not. It sounds like I'm doing it for way nicer reasons, but I'm also like, I bet I could get cool stories.
100% you would. And you'll meet some cool people that you'll get to meet every time you go in there.
Yeah,
Because they won't
Hell
remember
yeah.
shit.
I could run all my jokes and get them like, dude, that's the best new open mic.
It would be, but you'd come out with just horrific, with dad jokes and shit like that.
Dude, I don't care. As long as killing's killing. Literally.
Yeah,
I killed 5 people in there today.
They took off their oxygen masks to start laughing, and then they couldn't put it back on.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I thought.
I helped him light up their cigarette. The pop I was looking for wasn't that blowing up.
Yeah. I just thought it'd be a fun way to meet people.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
Yeah, there you go. Something to do.
Football season's about to be over, and
oh yeah,
you
dude.
know, and then
dude.
baseball season doesn't start back up.
Yeah,
so I
but
guess
baseball
got some time.
season, you would crush it there with them, just relaying
Yeah.
stats and shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially talking about the old days. I'd be like, yeah, man, baseball used to be better.
Remember when Maddox was around and Chipper Jones, Wade
And then he's like-
Boggs, Mike
I was
Piazza?
like, remember when the Yankees were all white? Those were the days. What the fuck?
How old are you? Just like he's moving and dust is coming off.
You see him like disintegrate. The wind fucking blow. Like, ah! I think this whole folks is
Nurse,
haunted.
nurse, this man just got Thanos snapped next to
Yeah.
me.
Am I alive? Is this purgatory?
It's- my nurse is stealing my pills.
Yeah.
No, the other one though I had for you was
Okay.
my landlord is evicting me because I'm 2 years late on rent. How do I tell him I'm not leaving no matter what?
Well, sir, do you live in the state of California? Because then, by squatter laws, you don't have to fucking move at all.
That's true. Now, if you live in Texas, you have the ability to make sure he can't move you.
Yeah, that's true. You sure do. You have the thing
Cops
called
have
the
to come in
castle-
and pick you up and
yeah,
move you.
You have a thing called the castle doctrine.
I was just thinking of the one way to be moved where you don't remember being moved because you don't remember anything after that.
Well, they're just gonna fucking Willie Mays haze you like in Major League, where they're just gonna lift up the bed and take him outside.
Yeah, you can have your own personal red pill party. Technically, in your mind,
Yeah.
you never left. You can
Yeah,
haunt
I
that
mean-
place.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it'd be great. You'd be like, fucker, I told him.
Yeah. I mean, but do you like the apartment that much? Do you like the rental place that much?
Apparently,
that
he
you
sat
wanna
there
haunt
for
it?
over 2 years not paying rent. Like, I'm staying.
Honestly, that's a pretty baller move. Honestly, just cut your losses, dude. I think you move out and just like ghost and disappear completely, because otherwise he's gonna come after you for.
He's gonna come
back
help. Oh,
payments.
dude, he's gonna ghost. He's gonna come back and make sensual pottery with you.
Could you imagine if you fucking you were haunted by the ghost of a landlord?
Oh,
That would
that'd be the
worst
worst.
kind of ghost.
Oh, just constantly pointing out the fuck up somebody needs to come fix.
Why didn't you paint over the light sockets?
Carpet, linoleum's easier.
Yeah. Just go buy a new oven at a return store.
If I made this, you wouldn't have PVC. You'd have copper piping because it lasts longer.
Who needs carbon dioxide detectors? Cut costs. Oh, that would be fucking terrible, like just being haunted by your landlord.
It would be awful.
Although it would make a great TV show. My Ghost Landlord, presented by ABC.
What are you talking about? That'd be like a Hallmark where a lady falls in love with it.
Falls in love with it. A hard-working businesswoman is getting haunted by her landlord, but she learns to love him.
Exactly. It's just, it really.
I love how frugal you are and how good you are with your money.
It's a real story about a happily ever after.
Oh, that's stupid. You know where you can definitely live happily ever after?
Yeah, it's
Nathan?
puntinggame.com. Go check it out.
Woo!
Monday through Friday, they got the entire Punting Game network there at your fingertips. Also, be sure to go over to youtube.com, and in that little search bar, type in Comic Wade Taylor with no spaces. Again, Comic Wade Taylor. You get clips of this show, Not Worth the Time, clips of Stand Up, his special Wild Horses, but more importantly, clips of Stand Up. Go check that out. So like and subscribe. Come back on over to punandgame.com. Get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Head over to the Punting Game shop where you get yourself t-shirts, hoodies, and all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at puntinggame.com. So head over there, and don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF. That gets you free shipping at checkout.
My dad, I am having sexual relations with a ghost. We're out. Peace.
Vince McMahon's going to become a ghost and shit on you.
Who is it?